want to just talk about the difference between the first period and the rest of the game?
Yeah, it was a tough start to the game. I think my preparation was not perfect. Changed a couple of times, so I was sleeping when they told me there was a warm-up in 30 minutes. So it felt like I was not really in the right place until the first period. I was fighting it a little bit, but it felt like I really calmed down in the second, third period and played my game. But it was fun, you know, already walking out to warm-ups. It was just a great feeling, and taking in the crowd's reaction, and definitely felt like, yeah, it was a very special moment. So I really enjoyed it. A little bit. Pat?
Raise your hand away from the microphone.
Hank, it looked like, you know, at the end of the game there, coming up the ice, you know, you waving to the fans and stuff, felt like, you know, you're having a great time. Great relief, obviously, great win. Nice to get that goal support up front for you yourself today, but just talk about the overall experience here. Obviously, you played in Philly outdoors, but what was it like being in hometown New York Yankee Stadium today?
It was, like I said, walking out to warm-ups, taking it all in, and it was just a great feeling, exciting feeling. And a proud moment too, walking out here in front of all the fans and such a special building or stadium. And I'm just happy the way we recovered. You know, after they scored the third one, it was a challenge to stay positive, and you had a couple of thoughts there where, you know, why today? You know, you have to look for a great start in a game like this. So you get going, you get confidence, and you build your game. Today we got challenged in a big way, but the way we responded was just great to see, and I think our second period was outstanding, the way we were playing and making decisions all over the ice, and we made them pay on a few mistakes they made, and we just played a really smart game, I think.
Over here on the right.
Is it tough watching a fellow goalie deal with what Marty was, especially on such a public stage?
Well, I think we both felt in the first period, you know, pucks were bouncing all over the place, and it was just tough to be in the right place. That was my feeling in the first period. But I also felt like I was not really on my toes playing my game, and that's why it felt like that. But there was a lot of deflections and some weird plays in front, but you have to expect that in a game like this. But as the game moved on, I felt like I settled down, and my confidence started coming back as well. So I'm just happy I recovered, and as a team we recovered after that start. And we talked about it the other day, this is such a special game. You want to think back at this game as a great memory, and the only way to have a great memory, you have to win the game. So I'm really happy we took care of business today.
Back left.
Yes. Can you answer a question for us in Swedish?
Sure. You guys are okay with that?
Absolutely.
Kan du bara berätta om känslan att spela på Yankee Stadium och sedan dina tankar om att spela OS?
Det var en fantastisk känsla att gå ut till värvningen och ta in atmosfären. Men det är klart man hade en liknande känsla när vi spelade i Philly för ett par år sedan. Idag var det verkligen speciellt att få vara här i New York på Yankee Stadium. Det var en otroligt häftig känsla och stolt känsla. Och, som jag sa på engelska innan, starten var lite tuff, men vi kom tillbaka väldigt starkt, både personligen och som lag. Och, det är verkligen ett minne för livet. Och nu andra frågan till OS här, det börjar dra ihop sig. Så det är klart att man börjar fundera på det mer och mer, och vad som väntar. Det ska bli otroligt spännande att åka dit, tycker jag.
Henrik, you had your special moment outdoors in Philly when you saved that late penalty shot against Danny Briere. For Matt Zuccarello to come into this building and score 2 goals, considering how hard he's worked, how special is that for you to see your teammate do that?
It felt like we had so many guys step up to the plate today and score some big goals and made some great plays throughout the game. And Zook was obviously one of our key guys today, and he's been that way the entire season. I feel like, you know, coming up with big plays, making smart decisions with the puck, and he works hard all over the ice. And so far this year, he's just been so good for this team, and yeah, he had a really strong game.
Yeah, you mentioned the deflected goals, but with Marty giving up 6 and leaving the game after the second period, has a lot of records. I don't know what your relationship with him is, but how do you feel about that? Is it you feel bad for him that a big stage like this, he was looking forward to this, that he ends up not finishing the game?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. When they scored the third one, I had a bad feeling about it, and my first thought was, am I gonna be able to finish this game? And then you kind of just regroup and you tell yourself, I need to stop the next shot. That's it. There's no other way to do this. And of course, as a you know what other goals go through mentally when things go against you. So of course you feel for him and couldn't finish the game. But it was a tough game for him to play. We had a lot of odd man rushes and it was some really tough plays. And for a goal in a game like this, you just want some shots and you want to feel good about yourself in your game. And it was just that type of game where you didn't face that many shots. It was just, you know, we took advantage of some mistakes they made, and it was just tough for him to come up with saves there. But yeah, I'm just the difference for us, I think, in the second and third period, we just controlled the middle of the ice in our own end a lot better. So for me to be in the right position, it was a lot easier. So I love that about our game as it moved on.
Hank, yesterday you practiced empty stadium. As a goaltender, with all the fans, all the different colors, it's different when it's outside as opposed to in an indoor arena. How do you maintain your angles and your focus with everything that's going on?
Well, it is a challenge. That's why my first period was not that great. But I feel like when they drop the puck, you don't look up. You just look on the ice. You kind of focus on the puck, and you try not to be aware too much of what's going on outside the rink. But throughout the game, you have moments where you take it all in, and especially the second half when we build that lead, and you can really enjoy everything around the rink, and maybe you listen to the crowd a little bit more than the first half of the game where you try to be more focused. But it was definitely a different game compared to the Philly one where it was, you know, down to the second. But today we were able to really, you know, come out hard in the second and score some big goals in this game. So it was a different feel, and third period was more about just being smart, and we really did the things we talked about.
Last one here.
Henrik, were you out on the ice before the game, and did you notice the sun glare? Was there a problem with it?
No, warm-ups was fine. I was out there when the sun was still up, and that was hard to see. So they told us probably, you know, warm-ups around 2:30. So I went to sleep, and then they come and told me warm-ups in 30 minutes. So it was kind of. Yeah, I was half asleep. Mentally, I was somewhere else, so I had to regroup a little bit. But again, I'm happy personally that I managed to get my game together in the second, third period, and as a group as well. We really played strong in the second half of this one.